let's talk a little bit about how to really scale your online fitness business and what are the necessary steps you need to complete to actually succeed doing it. When I talk about scaling, I'm talking about getting to maybe 30, $40,000 per month, and you not being the only person in your business doing everything. Like, for example, getting your first sales rep, getting your first coach, etc. And why should you listen to me, and why do I know anything about this? So, I started my online fitness business, Constance PT, back in 2018. Since then, we generated now over $6 million in gross revenue for the business. You can say revenue by is cash collected. And I started out just like everybody else. 90% of online fitness coaches are a one-man army. Like you post content, maybe you have run some ads, you get a few booth calls in the calendar every week, and you take them yourself. Maybe you're sitting at around 30, maybe 40 clients. And the problem with this stage is that it's comfortable. You're making money from something that you love to do. So just if you are in that situation, it's fantastic. But sooner or later, you're gonna start thinking like, okay, fucking hell, like, okay, I can make money from this, but I cannot really, like, I will never be able to travel the world with this money. I will never be able to buy a home with this money. It's just like a job, basically. And a lot of you watching this, you run online fitness business, but you want to take it to the next level and you want to become like an entrepreneur, like somebody who is working on the business and not in the business all the time. So there's one thing that is the most important thing to start scaling your business, and that is that you need to get booked calls, like book consultations in your calendar in a predictable way. So let's say that you are now getting 1 week 5 booked calls, next week 10 book calls, after that 2 book calls, week after that 0 book calls. There's no stability. You will never be able, because for me, like, my opinion is that if you want to scale the business, is the easiest way to do it is with more volume, taking more sales calls and getting more clients. That's like the basic way of doing it. And to do that, like, you can do it the nice way or the hard way. So the nice way is you actually getting like a sales rep that can come in and take calls for your business. But the thing is, you will never be able to bring in somebody good and they will not be able to also perform if there's not consistency in the amount of calls getting scheduled. Like, because people, they have a life, they need an income. Like, why would somebody come and work for you if it goes like this with the bookings all the time? Then they would just do something else instead, right? So the first thing, it doesn't matter if it's consistency, like if the consistency is 10 book calls. I mean, I would probably say like minimum 20 book sales calls per week for you to actually hire your first sales rep. Because then he knows, or she knows, that minimum 20 each weeks on these days that I take calls, for example. Maybe they work only 2 or 3 days per week or whatever. Because then there's stability, okay? And here's the thing. How do you get stability? If you are used to publish content on social media and that's the way you book sales calls, you know for a fact that this is unstable, okay? It's unstable because you never know if a post is gonna pop or not. The only way for you to create more stability is creating a lot of content. So then you per se, like, your lowest level is you're increasing it but on the highs swings like this, you know, if it makes sense. And now we talk in terms of booked consultations per week. So for me, at least, like my conclusion to all of this is the only way to get stability into your business, for it to being able, remember that what is the first thing you need? You need stability in terms of the amount of booked calls you get per week in your calendar. That's the first goal. This is the problem you need to solve. And the only way to solve it is with paid advertising. Because with paid advertising, what are you doing? Basically, paid advertising is you are finding a message, like one video, one type of offer, that you are running as a paid ad on social media, and you can run that ad for months, okay? And it will find new people all the time, okay? Because Facebook and Instagram algorithm, it's really good for paid ads. So when you run paid ads, you're having like a machine that is going out pitching your offer all the time. Bam, 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 bam. Because let's say, just to compare it with organic marketing, let's say you have a really good post on social media that you post, and it fucking is super good. It converts a lot of people. You get a lot of DMs, a lot of booked calls and sales, etc. You know what the shitty thing is with that? You cannot post that content again the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that, because people will be like, what the fuck, why are you posting this shit all the time, like the same post every day? This is the good thing with ads. You can do that because the algorithm is going to find new people. Obviously, once in a while, you need to switch it up and have new ads and stuff like that. But if you are not, like, if you want to scale your business, like, you can scale your business organic, but like, how much content do you want to produce, you know? Like, how many DMs do you want to send? It's more like you're scaling with work. Like, this is not my way of building a business, and it never was, you know? And this is why we became the Trainerize top account in the world. Let me just bring the price, I will show you. So this is Trainerize old logo, and I'm the only one in the world who got this. It's a Trainerize Studio App of the Year award 2021. I got it because I got the account with the most users in the whole world, okay, in 2021. So trust me, when I talk about ads, I know what I'm talking about. You know, I spent over probably now almost like $1 million so far in ads from my own money. So I hope you understand that if you want to scale, your North Star is, how can I get consistently minimum 20 book calls in my calendar each week? Okay? Because the step after that is, I want you to remove yourself from the sales. Super important step to take. Okay? And for you to take that step, obviously you need the consistency in booked calls, so somebody wants to come in and work for you. You know, nobody will come in and work for you if there's no consistency in booked calls. And this is super hard to, like, it's gonna be super hard for you to get to this level if you don't involve paid ads. Okay? So that's basically it, what I wanted to talk about in this video. And if you want some help on how to run these ads and any ideas on offers and things that you can run for that, there's a link down in the description where I attached a video on my website that you can watch, that walks you through the easy method and how it works. It's the same method I've used to win this. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't. See you in the next one.